Hello and welcome back to our lucky number 13 session of the Tao of Women. I'm Maria Chaudhary, and it is an honor to be here with you. And I want to say thank you so much for joining live on Zoom and on Facebook and YouTube. Your presence is felt, whether you're live or watching the replay. Thank you for being here, because together we are creating a resonant field of women's wisdom, and we are sending this frequency out into the world. And guess what? The world and the Tao responds to us. And as we are gathering, let's just take a few moments to take a deep breath, to come into your body, and I'll have a seat and invite you to make yourself comfortable. And as you're breathing and making yourself comfortable, as you're preparing to receive this passage, as you feel your breath enter your body, as you are checking in, you're listening in, tuning in. And with one more breath, feeling yourself emptying out, letting go, releasing anything that you've been doing so that you can be here now. And with the next breath, we will join together as a circle. And if you have the book, I invite you to read along with me. If you don't have the book, just open your ears, open your perception, and let this wisdom enter you in a way that wisdom teachings do. 13. Her, self, herself. To climb a mountain or descend it, to succeed or fail, the process is the same, one step at a time. Which is more difficult? Maintaining her connections to the earth, she is connected to herself. Every step the wise woman takes is sacred ground. Let's breathe that in, and I'll read it one more time. Her, self, herself. To climb a mountain or descend it, to succeed or fail, the process is the same, one step at a time. Which is more difficult? Maintaining her connections to the earth, she is connected to herself. Every step the wise woman takes is sacred ground. And I want to show you the symbol. These are the Chinese characters. And then right here, these are the Nushu characters. Remember, that's why we're here. We're here because there was a lost, almost lost, language of women. And women are, you know, sometimes feel hidden, even in plain sight. So we're here in solidarity. And I invite you to join me in practice and clear your practice space as we embark on a Qigong journey to embody this passage. And so I invite you to take a moment and really clear your space, because we're going to do a walking Qigong form. Every step she takes is sacred ground. So clear your space, and we are going to tap into a part of the deer form. And this morning on the trail, a deer met me right at the very end of the trail and then bounced off into the grass. And so we're going to carry that wisdom teacher of the deer. In this section, I want to give you a little context for this form before we start it. This part of the form has multiple parts, and this section is deep into the form. And at this point, the principle, the way I learned it, was this is like a male deer, a buck, and there's another male deer, and they're like ramming each other. They're locking horns. They're getting entangled together in their kind of fight. And that's beautiful, and we can do that. That's powerful. But we are going to shift that a little bit. Instead of it being a male deer locking horns with another male for territory, we're going to shift into the grandmother reindeer. The grandmother reindeers don't lose their horns in winter, and they are the ones that proceed through the legends and myths of the shamans through winter, and they're the ones that Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer is named after, the one that flies through the night. So we are going to intertwine ourselves, but not with another reindeer per se, but we're going to intertwine ourselves with the mystery of the universe. We're going to do a cosmic dance. Having that in mind, start to move through your space. We're going to make a figure 8 across the floor. And we're going to have a center point. And we're going to go one direction and the other direction. I'm actually good. So, and I said antlers. We're actually not going to have our antlers. We're going to have hooves. So your hands are like soft fists. And just take a moment and prepare yourself. Connect with the wisdom of the deer. And go ahead and step out. And as you do, you extend your hooves and turn your waist just a little bit. You are now starting your dance. You're intertwining, right? And now you're going to step around. Your attention is always toward the center as you step and dance through time. You make it to the center, and then you step out. Attention toward the center as you make this figure 8 across the floor. So when you're here in the center, you rise up, and then when you step out, you're stepping out with power and you're pushing and you're twisting. And that gives you the momentum to turn in a circle. If stepping like this is a challenge, just simply walk in a circle. Just simply walk. Your balance is far more important than some sophisticated step because you are knowing yourself. She knows herself. And every step she takes is sacred ground. So let's feel into, as you walk through, as you intertwine with the universe, as you go up the mountain of life, as you go down the mountain of life, as you succeed. What does success look like? What are the steps that you have to take for you to be successful in your endeavor? And what does failure look like and feel like? How do you know that you failed? As you dance through time and space, you could be dancing through past, and now you're in the present, and dance into the future. Every step you take. So I'm inviting you to simply drop in a little deeper. Use your breath, feel your feet on the floor. Let your eyes stay toward the center as you take your steps. And when you return to center, you recalibrate. You start again. Whether you are succeeding or failing, you return and start again. Intertwining with the universe. Feel your heels on the floor, your feet on the floor. Feel your breath, feel your body as you make this cosmic dance through your life. Making a figure 8. And from here, I invite you to stay in your dance. Stay with each step as you move through your space. And as you stay in your dance, I'm going to read to you one more time. Number 13. Her self. Herself. To climb a mountain or descend it. To succeed or fail. The process is the same. One step at a time. Which is more difficult? Maintaining her connections to the earth, she is connected to herself. Every step the wise woman takes is sacred ground. And I'll join you again. Let the form teach you. Let the deer show you. Connect to the earth, connect to yourself, connect to your journey, one step at a time. And from here, we're going to take just a few more passes as you reflect on which is more difficult, success or failure. As we complete, we're slowing down, we're moving slower and softer, even more mindful, even more gentle. And let this be your last pass. Make your final figure eight. And when you make it here, connecting with the deer, allow yourself just for a moment to let these antlers just be here for a second, your antenna. And feel yourself reach up to that universe that you were connecting with. You can even open your fingertips now. That whole dance through cosmic time, through up and down the mountain, that roller coaster of offering yourself into the world. Connect now with, let your antlers grow up as if they're branches. Connect with the stars, with the bigger picture. Helps us realize every little thing we're worried about today is just a blip on the screen. It doesn't really matter. And as we inhale, we'll do a little gentle twist here, just to stretch out our spine. We're uncoiling our spine from our low back to our middle back to our upper back, through our shoulders and up through our fingers as we reach up. And when we're ready, we'll inhale, we'll come back to center, we'll reach a little higher, connecting our antlers with the stars, our feet on the earth. And we'll twist our spine one more time in the other direction, enlivening our spine, creating space in our vertebra, reaching, growing. And then as we return back to center, just let your hands float down. If they were antlers, or then they became hooves, and then just let your hands float down as human hands. And we'll pull down the heavens, close this out, complete this practice, integrating all that has unfolded, feeling yourself as if you're digesting the experience, embodying the wisdom. One more time. And this time, as your hands float down, knowing we're coming to completion, you're feeling your hands direct this energy downward so your mind feels clear, your heart is open, your body is relaxed and engaged. And draw this into your center, into your dantian. Let this nourish you as you stay connected to the earth, knowing every step you take is sacred ground. And from here we bow. Right hand makes a fist and rises. Left hand covers it with patience. One part of us is rising, one of us is coming down and in. Is that success? Is that failure? Who's to know? We bring it to our heart. We hold both. We bow. We bow to the deer. We bow to each other in this circle. We bow to the Tao of Women. We bow to our teachers' teachers, and the teacher within. And with that, we bring this back into our heart and we step back across the threshold and we take this wisdom with us throughout the rest of our day. I invite you, if you're on Zoom, to share for a moment, to share what you received. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, go ahead and put it in the comments. I look forward to our practice next week. In the links, there is a link to get a copy of the book, and there's a link to come to Qigong class. All right, I'll see you there. Thank you.